Now, the next thing I want you to do is reflect on the teaching you've received, and without mentioning any names, of course, tell me what you think counts as a good university teacher. And I think we'll start with Alex this time.
I suppose someone who's engaging, gives good feedback, just generally is approachable enough that you can if you have problems and stuff, you can ask them.
So engaging, approachable, gives good feedback.
And explains things well. I suppose that's
a good explainer.
Yeah. Because I think it's quite different to know something and to be able to explain it. So I think you find some people are naturally better at kind of putting their ideas across.
Concepts and knowledge. Erica, good teachers.
I'd agree with Alex. It has to be a good explainer. Has to be able to put the message across fairly effectively. Has to be able to have a platform of communication with the students, either through the online virtual environment or another way. I know some lecturers use just Dropbox, whatever suits them, but there needs to be a link with the students. Use past experiences as well. So
for the lecturers
to use lecturers.
Do you mean examples from industry? Or?
Examples from industry. I know we had a lecturer this year that was quite good at saying, "Oh, when I worked in industry, this is what I did, and we came across this problem, and this is how we solved it." I think I had this lecturer with Ben as well, and that was different. He was different in that way from all the others because we got his experience as well, so we know what to do when those issues arise.
So those illustrations or those case studies can be illustrative of what's happened and can enrich your lectures.
Yes, definitely.
That's great. I'll try and sum up in a minute. Jay, any more qualities of a good teacher?
Yeah, I think a good teacher should first understand what the students are thinking, because the students are different. Some are shy, some are serious, and some are very professional. They should understand what the students want. If the students want a higher quality or a higher level of knowledge, just give them. And if the student is being lazy, ask him why you are not coming to the lecture. So I can adjust, the teacher can adjust the teaching ways, the method he's carrying on, which is benefit.
So it's a really good point, the good lecturer should understand the students. How do you think a lecturer could achieve that?
They can join in some activities, some events that are created by the students. They can have an informal meal with the students, and they can go for a trip at the weekend, I think, maybe.
So just to get an idea of where the students are at and what their issues are.
To go into the students' life, to see what are they doing and what the new generation is going to be in the future.
Oh, thanks. Ben?
So, going back to what Eric was saying, I've had a couple of lecturers that have been they've got a lot of experience from industry. And what I personally like is when they tailor the course more to what they actually know will be applicable in industry, and they can sort of say why it's applicable, which for me personally is really useful, because when I see a lecturer sort of saying, "Oh, here's all these sort of mathematical derivations," I'm like, "Whoa, why am I learning this?" Whereas if they say, "All right, we're going to teach you this is where it's used and why you'd be using it," I think you sort of know it's actually something that'll be useful in the future, which I think is really sort of beneficial.
Great. So there we've got a range of criteria, if you like, for being a good teacher, being engaging, using lots of illustrations, case studies, and as Jay said, trying to understand the differences between students and what's going on in their minds. You've come across some good lecturers, have you? Yes. I won't ask for any names, but you've actually experienced that during your course.